लाप्ले के छ यार के छ मेरो सारांश दोस्त डब्ले एकजना त चाहिए भ्युअर प्रियङ्क डिभिजन पुग्दिउँ त देख्छु आज ओए अनमोल आयो त मेरो माइक आइरहेको छ ल ल ल ल ल आइरहेको रहेछ कहिले अनमोल कहिले आउने अरे यता गाउँ यसरी काठमाडौँ दुवानको लोगो आछ अरे छ्याट के भएर त नि ल्याउडी पर्खाइ यो मैले यो मैले उ नै गरेको छैन लगइनै गरेको छैन मादर हक्दिए हो हक्दिए हजुर हक्दिए यो पाखा ए के भन्दैछ पर्खै के अरे दुवान होइन दुवान दुवान त्यत्तिकै हिजो त्यो उयो भएर हटेको थियो क्यासपर वाइटी के पो थियो देख्ची लास्टमा के अरे लास्टमा जिरो एउटा होइन पासवर्ड त लास्टमा एउटा जिरो कि डबल जिरो हो कहाँ गयो देख्ची डबल जिरो लपले छिरै छिरो छिरो के देखाइरहेछ ब्ल्याक देखाइरहेछ एन्ड हान्नु त्यहाँबाट फेरि यो आयो एउटा यादै नगरिदिएर भनेको त्यही हुन्छ दुवान कहाँको दुवान ल अडियो किन आएन खिची खिची आएन त अडियो वाइ फेरि अब अर्को इस्यु आयो यार हक्दैछ भनेको आज अडियो आएकै छैन यार सारांश अस्ति के पो भएको थियो दुवान काटेर खोलेको थियौँ होइन फेरि फेरि काटेर खोले त फोनै अफ गरेर अन गर्ने बेला भयो यार अड्काइदियो क्या म्याच हुने हेर न यस्तोमा ग्लिच गरिदियो भनेको यतिकैमा अड्काइदिएको छ एन्ड गर्न पनि मिल्दैन सेसन रिस्टार्ट पनि गर्नु मिल्दै छैन फोन माचिस अब क्लाउडलाई सोधौँ है त जिजी भयो आइफोन स्टक इन गाइडेड एक्सेस मोड कान्ट रिस्टार्ट जिजी भयो लौडा जस्तोमा माचिस ए खुल्यो गाइडेड एक्सेस बल्ल काट्यो फेरि फोनै रिस्टार्ट गर्छु तर अस्ति उ गरेको थिएँ क्या मैले के अरे सारांश के भन्छ त्यसलाई त्यो अस्ति तिमीले के पो उयो गरेको थियौ तिमीले खोइ के गर्नु भनेर भनेको थियौ नि सेटिङ्समा कि केमा गएर अनि भएको थियो नि याद छ त्यतिखेर खोइ के गर्नु भनेको थियो तिमीले सेटिङमा लगेर गएर अनि गरेपछि अन भएको थियो नि त्यहाँबाट अड्डी आएको थियो नि क्या रहेछ लौडे डोन्ट युज 37 जी अरे विशेष खड्गजी तपाईँको साथी र मामा 10 भयो है त डन ल होइन कि त्यस्तो अरे थियो क्या तिमीले मलाई उयो गरेको थियौ क्या सिकाएको थियौ क्या त्यतिखेर तिमीले त फिक्स गरिदिएको थियौ आयो 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 अड्डी आयो अड्डी अब थाहा छैन भने थाहा छैन अब भयो अब फिक्स भइसक्यो गाइडेड एक्सेसमा लाने बित्तिकै त्यस्तो हुन्थ्यो कि समथिङ के भएको थियो क्या तिमीले हेरिदिएको थियौ क्या म गाइडेड एक्सेसमा लान्छु ल गाइडेड एक्सेस एक्टिभेट भयो ठिकै छ त लाप्ले देख्छ बुर्नो बुर्नो ओइ डेम्बेले 102 को गोल पोचर रेगुलरली विक फुटेज रेगुलरली भेरी हाई जताबाट पनि रेल्छ यसले त डबल टच देख्छ डबल टच एक्सिलेसन बर्स्ट फेनोमिनल फिनिसिङ थ्रु पासिङ के हो यो त सबै खेल्छ यसको पोजिसनहरु आम्मामामा विङ्गर फिङ्गर सब खेल्छ चण्डी मण्डी चण्डी भनेर एक हान्नुपर्छ के हो यही खेलौँ एउटा ब्राइटनेसमा बढाउनु पर्छ दार साँच्चै भरे फुटसल छ है सारांश 6 to 7 टाइममा निक्ल्यो टाइममा आयो That will, I will try my best. Ooh, सबै Fabiola स्यासेस हानिदिन्छु ल एकचोटि यहाँ अनि कार्लोसलाई मुसियालाई हानिदिउँ प्याट्रिक भेरा त ठिकै छ लेफ्ट ब्याकमा क्याफु जेनेडीहरू हटाए मैले छ त यो मार्सेलले थाहा छ ठिक्क त्यस्तो अगाडि बढ्दैन यार एज अ ऊ त्यो के अरे एट्याकिङ फरवर्ड त हो तर त्यस्तो अगाडि गए जस्तो लाग्दैन क्या मलाई त्यो एलएमएफ खेलाउनु न कसलाई चाहिँ एलएमएफ खेलाउनु उसलाई मार्सेलोलाई हैन मतलब ठिकै छ मलाई त्यस्तै राम्रो लाग्छ धेरै अगाडि नबढोस् चाहिए किलोमिटर बढोस्
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then. Well, here's a man who stunned everyone in that famous summer of 2002. He had a hand in his country's most famous goal, their most famous win, and he helped to introduce the footballing planet to Senegal. Great chance!
Hey, Anjay, kya?
Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Hannu bhai burna back ma hera that burna राम्रो छैन अरे हो त्यो भारी भएको अरे हो
Edmilson, Vieira, and it's Musiala, and it's Zanetti.
ल कत्रो आको यार त्यसले प्लेयर चेन्ज गरेर पनि भेटेको अरे
Araujo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Eto'o. Just eases him off the ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Musiala can see things others simply cannot. Pirlo defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now he's got space here. It's a goal kick.
नान्ने क्या नान्ने मलाई चाहिएन क्या त्यो बुर्नवाला क्रिएटिभ प्ले मेकर मसँग छ के टन्ने यही प्लाटिनी खेलाउन नपाएर यहाँ बल्ल बल्ल के गरेर एडजस्ट गरिरहेको छु
Looking to play him in. Now it's Dani Olmo. Borussia Dortmund still without a single shot on target. Knocks it out wide. Mateus tries to pass it through.
He's delivered
all right.
Oh, he did
Vini
so
पनि
well
राम्रो छ
to
अरे तर
hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Great vision, and he was quick to react.
यहाँ गएर
There is
हगिसक्यो
a
म
look that says it all. Dani Olmo! Oh, it's hit the post. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now, can they get him away? Goes for a shot!
ए गाह्रो हुन्छ यार
Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much
नयाँ
easier when you have
भिनी
people who
मेरो
are
विङ्गर
willing to
फर्मेसनै
hold
छैन
on
त
to defense
भिनीलाई
like
विङ्गर
that.
निकालेर के गर्नु डेम्बेले छ भन्दा राम्रो छ त्यहाँको
Edmilson. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Dani Olmo. He's had a shot!
भाइ म्यानुअल खेल्दिन सक्दिन नहुने रहेछ
And
म्यानुअल
they're
मलाई
threatening to fly away here. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Borussia Dortmund really were asking for
के
trouble
अरे
there by
पाँचवटा
failing to
टावर छ
cope
त्यही
with
पनि
a
कस्तो
formidable
हेभी
press.
लाग्ने क्या कसम भनेको गेम
Bangladesh are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
2 added minutes has been
Well, that
indicated.
defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Eto. And that brings the first half to a close.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well,
And a quick
both
announcement
half-time
today
team
that
talks will
memorabilia
undergo
from
change
today's
now.
match
One
is
will
now
be
on
solid,
sale in
the
the
other needs to
stadium
be pretty inspiring.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So we're underway for the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Marquez for Nesta. Zanetti. Played back into the centre. That is good alertness.
लो
That has
वाह
not gone well.
पास
Musiala is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encourage the pass with an
पहिले त काम
intelligent
लाग्छ होला
run,
नि
but the pass just lacked pace.
पहिलेको लागि थोडी किन्नु हो त
A probing pass. Marquez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Howson.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now that's well seen too. The less said about that pass, the better.
रोशनले चाहिँ किन खोलेको मतलब के को लागि खोलेको कुन चाहिएको थियो तिमीलाई त्यो प्याक
Thuram. Vieira. Dani Olmo producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oh, good-looking ball. Vieira. Oh, no,
हेर नि
that
त
was
पास
never
दिएको
gonna make it.
कस्तो मिलाएर पास दिँदैछ यार
And that interception was most necessary.
अनि
That was
कहिले
well
दियो कसरी
played,
चाहिँ खेल्नु क्या
well
अब यो
stopped.
तरिकाले त
Shot could be on. Shoots!
कमेडी लागेर हुन्छ पास थिचेपछि
Utopia!
एक घन्टा लगाएर पास दिन्छ भनेको यार
And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. The movement so precise, the finish
राम्रो
sumptuous.
जस्तो इन्टरनेट
Look,
के
if you want to be
अरे
effective
फुल
on the
टावर चाहिँ
break,
के
then
देखाउनु
the
यस्तो
key
हेभी
element
फिल
is
गराउनु भयो
always pace. That's what really rips defenses apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A case now of complete control. That's been slipped through. Oh, he's one on. Can he finish?
त्यो जसरी छिर्दिन्छ भनेको यार
This day becomes
मलाई तिनीहरुको के अरे उसले हानेको पास यो स्ट्राइकर अल दुईले हानेको यो
That was a given. It always was.
Well, my sympathies
Okay,
go to the
Daniel,
keeper
I think
who was
that defense
left
and this
horribly
one.
exposed. You don't expect
Yeah, who
players
the-
to switch
ज्यादा
off
चाहिँ
and
अझै क्या त्यो हेर
He's
न
given it away. Shot a goal. And that's a
Come
sharp
on, yeah.
finish.
त्यतिकै हेर त्यतिकै दुईजनाले रेलेर जाँदैछ भनेको हेर न
A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Things looking
ल
so
आफ्नो
easy,
चाहिँ
almost
अब
too
पछाडिबाट
easy here.
सेक्दै
To be expected.
And the shot. Well
हानिसकेको स्किन
taken
देखाएर
goal.
हानिसकेको पछाडिबाट खुट्टा हालेर रोक्छ
His position was perfect. The invitation was there
Sakit
for
din
him,
nagawa siya.
and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Borussia Dortmund still making a... And that's that. Borussia Dortmund cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling.
टर्निङ नहान्नु अरे नेक्स्ट टाइम अब गेम प्ले इम्प्रुभ गर्नु पर्यो भने ओ उयो गरेर आउँछ फुल टावर छ है 5-5 त्यसको पनि 5 छ मेरो पनि 5 छ एटलिस्ट के अरे एटलिस्ट ऊ त हुनु पर्यो नि अलिक स्मुथ त फिल हुनु पर्यो नि नहान्ने यार रहेछ नहान्ने तिमी जति भन मलाई त्यहाँ मनै छैन क्या त्यो गर्नलाई त्यो निकाल्नलाई हुलितको लागि खर्च गर्नेवालामा त मैले निकालेको छु त भयो यार मलाई चाहिँदैन क्या परे पनि त्यो भोलि राम्रो आज कुन बार हो आज बुधबार भोलि राम्रो आउँछ कि पाके हेरौँ त्यसो भयो भने त्यसमा खोल्न सक्छु लाइभ निकाल्नु पर्ने क्या लाइभ चल्छ म कहिले
Well,
भन्छु
football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
अब चाहिँ
And
अर्को
this
सिजन
is Pele. Nicely shaped cross. And he gets rid in a hurry. Cafu is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira. And it's Bale. Now this could be a chance. Raul. Oh, important interception. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Platini. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
माथि एटोले दिन पनि अलिक पावर पुगेन
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Bout of passing. And the finish!
एटोलाई हेरेको थिएँ
Prachu up with the corner. There first.
भिरै यहाँ बसेपछि म कसले डिफेन्ड गर्छ
Hazard can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence.
डबल टच वाले स्किल
Tries to play it through. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. It's their second corner of the game. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Looking to play him in. And Shevchenko!
भन्ने सिक्दै भनेको त्यहाँबाट
And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 3 coming up. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he get onto this? Hazard goes for a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he's quick to get rid. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Marcelo is always looking to play quality balls.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
Marquez. Nesta. Platini. Hazard.
के गर्ने हो देख्छि यार योभन्दा यस्तो राम्रो रन हेरेको थिएँ यार
Hazard. The whistle's gone.
रोकिदिन्छ
And
भनेको
that's
यार
it for the first
नछिपन
half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need
पावर सुट हान्दै
more
हो क्या
energy
हो
and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. We're on the move again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shevchenko is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Chance for a shot! But he's
म
really
बबाल
put himself
खेल्दैछु
on
हो
the line
दाइ
here.
म के भनेको कुनमा पुग्यो मलाई पनि राम्रो खेल्दैछु जस्तो त लाग्दैछ तर हक्दैछु अहिलेको त केही भन्न मिल्दैन
And it's at Nielsen. Little pass back. Prachuap appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Azar! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Hazard is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Prachuap have the chance to go the other way. Seedorf. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Marquez calmly anticipates.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Just about up to 75 minutes. Passes short and sharp.
Borussia Dortmund really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Played into the... There's the header! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Now it's Eto'o.
लो माथि दिदैछु यार किन त्यसलाई दिदैछु
Borussia Dortmund clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, easy pickings there. Edmilson. Lofted in. Tries to get it clear. Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And it's Eto'o.
Oh,
Oi,
good read.
read on
That
there.
was well played, well stopped. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's on it. Can he get away? And the cross. Terrific effort! So near, and yet so far. And that's the end of the game. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance.
आधी गेम हारेको आधी गेम त ड्र छ न जितेको चाहिँ छैन गाड फाट्दैछ भनेकोमा अन्तर 1500 मा एटेकिङ प्याटर्न एउटा बनाउनु पर्ने क्या मेरो त प्याटर्नै छैन भनेकोमा ऱ्यान्डम गरिरहेको हुन्छु अनि कहाँबाट हुन्छ त बल्ल अब चाहिँ अलिकति नयाँ सोच्दैछु हेरौँ लेट्स सी कतिको के हुन्छ एक लाख 23,000 0-2 long ball counter. Ronald Koeman हैन यो Alvarez हाल्दैछ Alvarez
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go.
It's impossible to ignore the genius that is Andrea Pirlo. He plays a deeper midfield role, but his whole game is designed to spray passes forward.
Just one of a kind.
Yeah, these guys now are almost extinct.
And here's Azar. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Vieira. And this is Eto'o.
Eto'o really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Another pass, just keeps it, shoots!
Oh.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Borussia Dortmund with the corner, they're first. Terrific effort! No, not the best of headers. Desai is there, and he can pick it up. Marcelo is one whose deliveries we all know about. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. And it's Vieira. He's in a good position here. And that's a dangerous ball.
Oh shit.
And he's quick to snatch it back.
That
That was nowhere near his best. Oh, easy pickings there. That has been cut
rough
short.
pass एकदम rough pass.
Guti. Now, can they get him away? Good ball, good take. He is through here.
ओए नहीं भाइ
Well, he got rid
ओए
because he was
यस्तो हुन्छ
under
क्या
pressure.
मा प्रेसर दियो लास्ट टाइम
come
एक
loose.
खायो अनि रेलियो अनि
Edmilson. Pirlo. And here's Eto'o. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That looks a good ball through. Thuram. And it's Vieira. And Edmilson, passing nice and neat. And here's Bale. Oh, now he can run away with it. Borussia Dortmund have got it back and they'll have another go. Looking for the run. And there's green grass ahead of him. Alvarez. Driven in. And out it comes again. That's it, 45 minutes up. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying.
योमा है 79 पोजिसन के गर्नु त 79 पोजिसनकोमा एकचोटी लगिदिन्छ झन्डै रेल्दियो भने
They
अलिकतिले
haven't made much of an impression at the other end.
What can I do?
But
What can I do
defensively,
more
think
than
they've
that?
got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Borussia Dortmund clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Nice Edmilson.
Vieira
Aha, wrong.
tries to play it through. Now it's Neymar. He's found a way through. So much time and space here.
Wait. Defense त गर्नै आउँदैन यार.
Pirlo plays it short.
ल हेर्नु.
And this is Neymar. Neymar! And it's hoisted clear. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that
Okay,
really
Arita,
well
my
and
lord.
stopped it.
Goes for a shot!
मैले अहिलेको यो कता तान्यो
Stuck
तान्यो.
it away.
न त्यसरी तान्यो नै थाहा छैन मलाई.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid have penetrated for the first time.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
And here's Azar. Azar. Shapes to shoot! Oh, good finish! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Oh, that was sharp. Deliciously sharp.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able...
Oh no, what has happened here? He has found a way through.
कसम.
Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Platini. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Koeman demonstrating his defensive quality there. And he's managed to get free.
Borussia Dortmund clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
The pressing's
Nice
intense,
one.
and it's paid off. Borussia Dortmund needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And here's Platini. Hazard. There's the shot!
ओए भेट्यो त भेट्यो त कसरी भेट्यो
Denied
त.
by an instinctive
अन्त भेटेन
save.
अनि सर.
Eto clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Neymar is there to clear. Thuram. Platini, the specialist in
Oi.
tearing teams.
Platini.
Harrier hit!
Ah,
That was
nice skill.
superb goalkeeping.
Nice skill.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
जे गरेन
And the
आउँछ
Star
नयाँ पर.
gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Minute has been indicated.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
They huffed and they puffed, but that will be that.
Draw, draw,
Nothing to
draw.
separate the
Second
sides
draw.
In the end, not for the want of desire.
ड्र पनि 38 बनाउनु पर्ला जस्तो छ. 38 सबै तीनटा राल बनाउँदै खेल्नु बस्नु पर्ला जस्तो छ यार. मुख छाड्नु न त अरे मदर भरे पछि म गएर प्रधानमन्त्री भएँ नि अनि त्यहाँबाट अनि मेरो मुख छाडेको फेरि अनि यसरी क्लिप युज गरेर हुन्छ म
Well,
डुबिनँ
football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours
त्यही भएर
it might
क्या
not feel
छि
like that.
फ्युचर
The
उयो हो क्या
stadium is
यहाँनिर
full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're on the way. Well, there's the unmistakable figure of Dimitar Berbatov. There was never any question of leaving a man of his talents on the bench.
Yeah, you can't question this guy's abilities or his track record.
No,
Yet it's
man.
funny how he remains a
उठ्न भाइ
divisive figure.
उठ्न
Well, that's that
ए
language style,
क्याप्टेन
isn't it, which does have its detractors.
Yeah, he's a player who's always been extremely calm and he likes to kind of think on the ball. Some say that was lazy.
सुरुमा
Slow
सर्ट
the
हाने
game
थिएँ
down a
देख्छि
little
तर
too much, but
रियो गरेन क्या
I've never
के
seen
अरे
it
के
that
भन्छ
way.
त्यसलाई रिडै गरेन हौ मैले
That's
त्यतिखेर
been
हानिसकेको थिएँ
intercepted. Platini. Vieira.
आहा,
Bale really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball.
आयो
Then
अब
again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Edmilson. And it's Edmilson.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
ओइमा
Quality ball. Now it's Hazard. Bale. Nicely weighted.
देख दे
Loose ball.
मैं
Oh,
क्या
it's been
करूँ भाई
caught on it
इससे
here.
ज्यादा
Backward it goes. And it's Vieira. Platini! And the
यो
keeper has
यो
reacted
एआई वाला थम्बनेल
superbly
छाड्नु
there.
ए एआईले
Really
जब खाने थाहा
anticipated that
छोडिसक्यो
well,
तिमी
didn't he?
थम्बनेलको पछाडि छौ यार ग्रम्पी
And we have our very first corner.
मान्छे बेरोजगार हुन आँट्यो तिमी यहाँ थम्बनेलको पछाडि झम्टिँदैछौ अब आफ्नै उयो बनाउनु पर्ला एआई एभटार बनाएर गेम पनि एआईलाई नै खेल्न दिनु पर्ला जस्तो छ यार ग्रम्पी के भन्दैछ यार ग्रम्पी यार के छ यार तिम्रो खबर तिम्रो मोड चाहिँ अफिस कति बजीदेखि अरे 2 बजीदेखि 10 बजीसम्म कि के अरे 2 देखि 10 देवा मरु हो आम्मा यो आम्मा यस्तो काम हो नि त नि ल लप्पी छोड्दै फेरि अर्को दान दिएकोबाट जित्नु पर्दैछ यार देख्छि सिस्टम डिजाइन सरी सिस्टम डिजाइन भन्न आएछ लिड कोड गर्दैछ ग्रम्पी तपाईँको कुन गिटार थियो र अरे इलेक्ट्रिक चाहिँ इलेक्ट्रिक छ त कस्तो थियो छ कर्टको सिओआरटी कर्ट म त रेल्दैछु जो आएँ नि अरे अचानक के भयो त तिम्रो आमा केमा फेरि तिमी यस्तो हुन थाल्यो देख्छि Back. 503140 के भनेको के हो त्यो मेटल खतरा सुनिन्छ अरे अब चाहिँ उ नै हो हुन चाहिँ के भन्छ यो हम्बकर पिकअप हो हम्बकर पिकअप भनेको मेटल गीतहरूको लागि अलिकति राम्रो हुन्छ चाहिँ तर पुरानो भइसक्यो
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the
5 गोल
stadium,
भनेको
and the
5
players
गोल
on
0
the
गोल
pitch are
3 गोल 1
raring
गोल
to
4 गोल
go
0 गोल भनेको
any
के हो
minute now.
के भनेको
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
अफलाइन खेल्दा जसले हो क्या अनलाइन हो क्या के अरे स्ट्रिम गरेपछि हो क्या
There's the
देखि
whistle.
हग्न थाल्ने हो
According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs. But if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
Turan finding himself in space. There's the delivery. This might spell Tevez! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Tevez is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great
म पनि
opportunity.
अलिकति उ चाहिँ हुँदैछु आफूलाई फिल भइरहेको छ हल्का इम्प्रुभ भयो जस्तो चाहिँ हल्का अलिकति हेर्दैछु सोच्दैछु तर मेरो त कस्तो त्यो हुन्छ नि आज अहिले खेल्यो एकछिनमा गेम प्ले नै अर्को हुन्छ र पो त
So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy
नाइ त्यो
Pedri,
होइन
without doubt,
Bad
is
we are,
the
bad
greatest
is
talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been there
1694
before him. The ability
like
to
that.
handle the ball in tight spaces, his speed of thought on the
नाइ
turn, his understanding of the landscape around him,
Low.
intelligence.
And again! And that is wildly off target.
अनि दाइ कहिले
Came
गर्ने
away
तपाईँ लिड कोड अरे
empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
अब फेरि सुरुबाट थाल्नुपर्छ गर्नु त गर्ने गरिन्जेल याद हुन्छ गर्नु छोडेपछि छोडिहाल्छ
Olise. That is good alertness. Platini.
ओए कस्तो स्लाइड आइदियो
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals.
कटा
He's
दबाई
had a fair tumble under that challenge. Can he finish? Goal!
ले भाइ ले
Borussia
म बस्छु
Dortmund! And it's Borussia
याद हुँदो रहेछ
Dortmund
दाइ
to
मैले त
take
4-5
the
महिनामा
lead.
फर्किरह हुन्छु अरे याद त हुन्छ तर उ हुन्छ सिम्पल कुराहरू याद हुन्छ नि त अलिकति अर्को कुराहरू सबै बिर्सिन्छ
Just when
त्यो
they thought they
ब्याक
may be in a
ट्र्याकिङहरू क्या
one-end,
सबै
they end up shipping
अडाउडा
a
लाग्छ
goal the
मलाई
other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Borussia Dortmund have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
नाइ
And here's Donatoni.
नाइ नाइस
Platini.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway
माथि
time.
प्लाटिनीले दिनु खोजेको भाइ उता तल फर्काउँदैछ
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And that's gone loose. And here's Tevez. That is lovely.
लो रेड देन
That's a
सालले
foul
रेड
in
दे
a
म
dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. Platini with a real chance here. So a genuine chance to increase the lead.
ला ठोक्यो अब त्यो फेरि
Platini!
त्यही भइरहेछ चाहिँ
And we have our very first corner.
रेल दे तपाईँ पछाडिबाट रेल दे त भेर रेल
Oh, good effort.
छ्या मा
Oh,
कसम
he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at
Nice.
least hit the target.
लो
Olise
Hey,
is
भेटो भनेको त
always
होइन
playing with one eye on the spectacular. Platini has a look and plays it forward. Pedri. Gyökeres.
Two
Pass.
added minutes
ये
has
बीच
been
में
indicated.
बस
Vieira.
तेबेज ले जा भाई कूद न कूद कूद
Tevez makes a dash for it.
ए
That's the
एक
end of
पास
the
यार
first 45.
फिफा खेल्न चाहिँ छोड्यो डोटा खेल्दै
Very
म त खेलिरहेछु
combative,
डोटा
competitive half with
फिफा
just
त
the one
छैन फिफा त
decisive
धेरै पनि
moment.
नखेलेको
It's
डोटा
been
चाहिँ
compelling
खेलिरहेछु
stuff.
त्यही हो
How do you look
खेल्यो
back on the
रन्डी
first
रना
45 minutes?
यस्तो
Okay,
भएन
they
उस्तो
got hit
भएन
with that one sucker
रमाइलो
punch,
गएर
but
बस्यो
I
त्यस्तै
don't
छ
think there was much wrong with their overall approach.
आर्कनमा
The
अड्क्यो
boss needs to give his team a lift
एकचोटि
during the
लेजेन्डको
break,
के अरे
and they should still be
छोइएको
quite
थियो खुट्टा
buoyant.
छोइएको थियो त्यहाँपछि त छैन
Borussia Dortmund are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And we are back underway.
Borussia Dortmund
Nah,
can do
hi.
themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
And he's had it nicked away. Platini, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Shin to shin,
ओए अर्को
bicep to
त भाइ त
bicep, and he
चल न
wins
त
out. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
नाइ
Looking for options for
Nice.
movement.
ए यस्तो यो वाला हो क्या
He
मलाई
has found
तनाव
the way
लाग्ने
through.
ओए बचा यार
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Brilliantly cut out.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
नाइ
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he
प्लिज
made.
प्लिज
Borussia
प्लिज
Dortmund.
नाइ
That could spell trouble. And he's managed to get free. Tries a shot!
ओए लौडा
And he was there to get a vital touch. I think he's
मेसेन्जरमा
done
आइडी
great
पठाएको छु
there,
हेर्नु त
both
कति सस्तो
reading
होला
it and
पर्खेर
dealing with
सकेपछि
it.
कहिले लेजेन्ड पुग्ने त भएर म मनले के अरे भनेर पुग्ने भए त अहिलेसम्म पुगिसक्थ्यो यार
He's rising!
ए ए
And he's there to clear it.
India really are.
नाइ
going
क्या
for it.
नाइ
He's having a hit!
पक्रिन ओइ
Your impressions so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Neymar. And here's Ronaldinho. And it's Neymar.
नाइस मार्सेलो
Edmilson. Vieira. Conjures time and space where few can.
गेडा देखा स्किलमा चिस
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Corner number 2 then. Tries to get it clear. Pedri. Pedri! And that's a good finish. There seemed no way back, but they are...
कान्ट डु एनिथिङ यार कस्तो स्किल
And that
देखाइदिएन
is
क्या
about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
It's Van Dijk concedes a free kick for that. No hesitation, he's straight into his pocket. It's a second yellow card and he walks. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. India are down to 10 men.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
So we have movement on both
Coming on
benches.
to replace him is
And it's Marcelo.
number 23, McAllister.
हेर न खुट्टा कत्रो हान्दिएको मा
Borussia
त्यसले
Dortmund clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
जिउमा लागेको पनि छैन हौ यस्तो पासले त जितेको जित्यो यार
And here's Mbappe. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And this is Bale. Can he finish?
ओहे
Done it!
खाइस साले
Oh, that has
खाइस
got to
मदर
be it.
चोर
This has
देखा न
to
मलाई
be it.
मोमेन्टम
A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago. Already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
It's Saviola! Brilliant!
मदर चोर
A finish right from the top draw.
सेलिब्रेसन
Two to the good, and they are purring.
Police,
Absolutely
छोड़ दे क्या
purring.
छोड्ने बनाइदिए मदर चोर
Number 15.
रियल देखेँ मैले इन्डियालाई आइडी हेर्नु न अरे ओए दामी छ त यार सरेत सबै छ यार 6500 ओए दामी रहेछ यार ओए झन् त माथिको के हो झन् मेस्सी हुलित 7000 भन्छ यत्रोमा त अस्ति हालेको भन्दा त उ नै आउँथ्यो यार बेसी अस्ति हालेकोमा त यस्तो त 4-5 वटा हुने रहेछ आइडी त 5 to 6 मात्र खाली छ अरे सिलेब गरी वेम्बलीमा यही यलमा 5 to 6 देखि देखिले यो हुँदैन होला नि त किसान वेम्बली सोध्दा त छ भने बुक भन्दै स्वीकार खेल्ने नि के कहाँ खेल्ने हो र के म अब मालदिने आए नि खोल्दिनँ के दाइ पुग्यो मलाई अरे अब सुन न यस्तो हो क्या देख्छि त्यो बेच्ने प्रफिट खानेवाला हिसाबले सोच्ने होइन नि त आफ्नो खेल्नलाई मात्रै सोच्ने हो क्या त्यो त्यस्तो गरेर म यसलाई बेच्छु अनि यसलाई यतिमा बेच्छु अनि फेरि अर्को किन्छ त्यस्तो तरिकाले सोच्नु हुँदैन क्या आफ्नो जस्ट आफ्नो उसको लागि मात्रै हो आइडी खतरा बनाउँछु अनि बेच्छुवाला ऊ होइन क्या यो त्यो धेरै खर्च नगर अब आफ्नो स्ट्रिमको लागि हो आफ्नो गेम प्लेको लागि त हो आफ्नो प्लेयर भनेको आफ्नो प्लेयर हुन्छ आफ्नो प्ले स्टाइल हुन्छ खर्च गर्नुपर्छ भनेको चाहिँ होइन तर जस्ट सेइङ कि त्यो आफ्नो स्क्वाड बनाउने सक्यो आफूले कस्तो के लाग्छ त्यो अनुसारले बनाउने त्यति हो धेरै थपिराख्नुपर्छ भन्ने होइन मैले पनि त कहाँ अनि अब मेरो यो हाल्छ नि अब चाहिँ यो आएपछि चाहिँ टन्नै के अरे अब चाहिँ दर्रो पैसामा बिक्री हुन्छ भनेर त्यसरी त बसेको होइन नि त म
Well,
पनि
football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters.
आफ्नो उयो खुसीको उयो
Colours
त्यही सोच्यो
vivid
भने
and
त कसैले पनि
vibrant,
खोल्दैन
songs
त्यो
loud
तरिकाले
and
त
proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We are just getting started. Well, 5 at the back, Jim. It does feel
That's
fairly
better.
defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions.
राइकार्ड आएर
The lack of
डिफेन्ड
width in midfield with just 3 in there makes the role of the fullbacks more crucial, or wing-backs. You have to have them constantly push up, forcing opposition players back and giving your team a little more freedom.
Easier said than done. Shot a goal! It's a loose ball. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Isak. He's having a shot! And he couldn't finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Hazard.
the weight of the loop.
Gabriel Batistuta, Jim, pretty much the embodiment of the complete striker, wouldn't you say?
Devastating. A great goal scorer and a scorer of great goals too. Given the ball anywhere near the box, and you know what the outcome will be.
A very example of a centre-forward.
Absolutely, he was pretty close to perfection for most of his career.
Edmilson. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. It's Asa! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Borussia Dortmund with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Ui.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
यो त फ्लक्चुएट गर्दैछ र इन्टरनेट यसको
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And he was quick to react.
Nay.
Conjures time and space where few can.
Club America definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Vieira. Roll, going forward. Vieira. Platini. That's Vieira. And it's Azar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Hazard really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Looks to the other side.
That's a
I'm
cracking
at the
pass to
back
stretch
just
the
as I
opposition.
That's a sharp pass. Pass is just off target. Zanetti. Desai. Vieira. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Raul. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Batistuta.
1 minute at a time.
Thuram. Vieira. And that signals the end of the first period. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
And now I'd just like to
So your
read
views
out
on the
our
first
fan
half?
club members who
I
are
think they can be
celebrating
very
their
happy
birthdays
with
today.
the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal, that extra clinical edge.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team
त्यो
is
अघि
going
मैले है
to
त्यो
up the ante first.
वान टच पास दिएको थिएँ त्यसलाई तर त्यो कुदेन यार मेरो त्यसलाई यो
They've
कामै
got a
गर्दैन
healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can spring out of defence.
नाइ धेरै छिटो ढिलो गरेँ मैले ए
Azar. Now it's Platini. Bale providing an outlet on that flank. Bale! Gareth glittering Bale!
Surprise,
Gareth
surprise. Who else? The
glittering
ideal
Bale.
time and the ideal man to do it. This is going to liven up the second half.
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise
Right.
himself, Peter.
Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application,
Yeah.
Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent
नाइ
now.
फेरि
They
जबरजस्ती
just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Eto'o. And it's Eto'o looking for the run.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
कसलाई
Facing
पास
up to
दिएको
his
हजुर
adversary, this is a formidable matchup. No outsmarting him this time. Great defending, strong and determined. Picked out brilliantly. Raul. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or
Messi
twist,
भिएर
Peter. I'm
नाइ
inclined to
फेरि
think the
मैले
latter,
अब नि
but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet. So
Apa
let's see.
Lele.
त मेरो पेम्बेरीहरु
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
जा भाइ जानी गरेको हो यस्तो यस्तोमा नकटे कहिले कटे पर्छ
Borussia Dortmund are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. 1-0 the score. Oh, there's a probing ball.
नाइ नाइ
Great finish!
फक
And
माथि
that's
हाल्दै
a
त
tidy finish. There seemed no way back, but they are level.
After 83
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
ए हान्न देन मादर चोद पेपे
So they have it all to do again.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Number 19, Owen.
Zanetti.
हेर न
Raul wins the duel this time.
दौडा राहुल म्याचिस
There will be 3 minutes.
They'll
added
have
time.
one final crack at it. Raul. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the number on the board is 3.
Mm.
Juve. And that pass just didn't quite work.
They've got to be quick moving this
And
forward.
that is the last of the action. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination.
केरा जाने उ खेल्ने नि त
Lele.
फुटसल
कति बज्यो
ए 5-6 मात्रै खाली छ भन्दैछ त्यहाँ खै के गर्छन् है आफ्नो यहाँ घोडा पिल्सेको निकै भएको छैन
केटाहरू आउँछु भन्दै थिए
तिम्रो साथी
उम्,
कतिजना त्यो
फुटबल
उहरू
होइन,
के अरे हाम्रो
आउँछु।
ए भोक लागिसक्यो यार खानै खाएको छैन
अस्ति हेरेर मैले खाएन फ्रुट्स खाँदैछु
आमा फ्रुट्स
फ्रुट्स सब्जी खाँदै
पाइनएप्पल खाँदैछ भन्ने सुनेको थियो हल्ला
पाइनएप्पल होइन
पाइनएप्पल खानु
वाटरमेलन
वाटरमेलन
grapes. ग्रेप्स गुआवा भन्ने कता गयो
एकछिन आएछ
बर्थडे बर्थडे भनौँ भने भन्छ नि आउँदैन
देख्छु भएर त हेर्ने होला नि
अरे अनि आज पनि हेरिन त फुटबल कहिले हेर्नु हुँदैन है
तर जे पनि हुनसक्छ है अस्तिको जस्तै हुन्छ भन्ने चाहिँ छैन ग्यारेन्टिड अस्ति त रेला रेल भएको थियो
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
आर्सेनल र यो यसको सेकेन्ड
Just
यो हाफ
listen to
भनेको
that
यस्तो गेम
noise.
हो
This place is
जुन
definitely
मैले
up
हाइलाइट
for
पनि
it.
काटेर
Let's
हिँडेको
hope we
छु
get a
यसलाई
contest worthy of the setting.
थ्याङ्क यू
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kick-off.
प्लेयर
Who do you, Jim, see making
Yeah.
a difference here?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean Howson. The perfect blend of total football and
No.
tiki-taka. I like the front-footed approach he takes to defending. He's very effective, pushing people back by almost joining in central midfield himself. And, you know, he has a real air of authority about him now as he matures through the game.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Marquez. Thuram. For Musiala. And it's Ed Nielsen. That's Vieira. Thuram. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's Ed Nielsen.
कसरी
Borussia
डिफेन्ड
Dortmund
गरेर
yet to have an attempt on goal. Musiala can so cleverly bypass the press. Vieira. And here's Bale. Chance!
ओए
Oh,
थिएन
it
न
rattles the bar.
ओए
Well, there's the clearance.
के भन्छ के त
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Passing is crisp and sharp.
नाइ
Oh, nice touch. Musiala! He is desperate to
Oh,
get on the
I thought
सही
it
भन्दा
was
बढी
a
बल क्यारिङ
good
भयो
ball.
जस्तो लाग्यो मलाई त अरे
Just
Oh,
unrelenting,
मलाई नि त्यस्तै लाग्छ
takes a
दाइको
wave after
चाहियोभन्दा
wave of
बेसी
attacks.
कुरा
Now
बोल्नु
त्यो
he's
पर्छ
ठाउँ
able to
देख्दिनँ क्या म
make
मेरो
at least
भिजनै
one of
छैन
them
क्या
count.
जुर त्यत्रो
चस्मा
Borussia
लाएर खेल्नु न कि
Dortmund
दाइ
with
यार
their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
चाहिँ भाइ मैले पहिलेदेखि नै गर्छु
Impressive
मेरो
job.
मेरो उ नै हो क्या मेरो प्ले स्टाइलै त्यही
Oh,
हो क्या
he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he's
Holding and
furious with
giving ball to
himself, but at
opponent.
least the
Last
boss is
day.
applauding his effort then.
प्रेस देखिरहेको थियौ तिमीहरूले मैले त केही देखिरहेको थिइनँ त
Aimed beyond the defence. Now, can they get him away? Oh, what has happened here? Onuachu with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. It's Bale! He's keen to
स्पेसै
serve it to
देख्दिनँ
have his say.
बिलाकनी अब कहाँ दिनु त म त स्पेसै देखिरहेको हुँदिनँ अब त्यत्तिकै पास दियो भने पोजिसन गइहाल्छ
स्पेस देख्नु पर्दैन कि त स्पेस बनाउने हो कि
कस्तो बनाउने हो पास दिएको हो त पास दिएर त बनाउने होला नि यो गरेर त्यसले कहिले मिस गर्छ अनि भनेर
त्यही स्पेसमा हजुर गर्ने हेर्छ
And it's Saviola. Looking for the run. Big chance!
ओए
Goal!
दुईमा
Borussia
प्लेयर हाल्नु न अरे
Dortmund. There was
MF छ त
no
एउटा
getting to
कस्तो
that.
खालको उ हेर
No
त
getting to it at all. Expertly
एउटा
done.
हाल्यो भने
That's
अर्को
just
तिर
a
अर्को गर्छ नि
fabulous,
त
fabulous finish. Anything
Mm,
that close to the frame
wait.
of the goal,
Right,
99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
ए
लु
Borussia
अब यस्तो टच
Dortmund
दिन्छ
have
हजुर अब म त
broken
कसलाई दोष
through.
दिन्छु
It's 1-0.
Yeah, but
किपामा
it's-
किपामा के हुन्छ त्यो लाइक
And the
गजेङ
keeper
गजेङ
has
खालको टाइममा पनि
reacted
खेल्न सक्छ
superbly there.
Yeah, he was
Ahora
well
ante
placed to
dominate
deal
Miller.
with that.
अन्त
Borussia Dortmund leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first
yeah,
half here.
yeah.
1-0 the score. He's
No.
picked his way through. Bale.
At the
Chance
start
for a shot!
कम्प्लिट जानु पर्छ सबैले खालि
And the whistle
Oh,
goes
big
for
man.
half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent
You
thus
parang
far.
gusto sa akin.
Inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Borussia Dortmund come in leading by just the odd goal.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
Borussia Dortmund looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's
बिलाक नयाँ
1-0.
एकाउन्ट किन क्या पुरानो बेचिदेऊ
त्यही गर्दैछ
एक दुई हजारमा त आउँछ होला जान्छ होला तिम्रो एकाउन्ट बिलाक देख्छु
3000 गर्दैछ नि 5500 मा गइहाल्छ नि त्यसको अगाडि
खै गएन भन्दैछ त नि
जान्छ 5500 बेचेन अहिले
नयाँ ल्यायो भने त कस्तो रिल छ होला झन् यत्तिकै त सेक्छ यार
मैले त्यही अघि पठाइदिएको त्यो 6500 वाला दिन्छु भन्दैछ एक्सचेन्ज गर्ने सोध्दैछु स्क्वाड हेरौँ न भनेको गेम प्लान थैट यार
कसको
फर्मेसन हेर हजुरको क्या यो वाला फर्मेसन राखेको रहेछ यो फर्मेसनमा त्यो एसएस भएन क्या दाइ
होल प्लेयर एसएस हो
हुलितवाला चाहियो कि अनमोलको हुलित चाहियो कि
अनमोलको होइन त्यो पनि
Paris Saint-Germain.
बक्सिन्दा बक्सीले त्यहाँ हुँदैन
Coming on to replace him
The second
That
period
comes
is
on the
underway.
18. Mbappe.
Borussia Dortmund leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Edmilson. And it's Musiala.
आफ्नो सिगार क्या
Musiala, the specialist in tearing teams apart. It's a good
Gary?
run he's making out on the left. Wan-Bissaka did just about enough to come out on
Gary?
top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Saviola played into space, and that could set him on his way.
Nedved
And smartly reclaimed. Now it's Saviola. And that pass just didn't quite work. Hazard, 60 minutes played. That's pretty
रेड
clear.
यार
It is
रेड
a
दे न
foul.
रेड यार रेड रेड दे त भाइ कार्ड चाहिँ दिनुहोस् भने मैं अंदर चुत्नु
Yellow
तँलाई
or red?
रेड
It is
लाप्नु
red. The player's body language
Gire
here
ravi,
is a
aur
bit
jaako pare
grim.
ta.
It is
Gire
not
duita red
looking
hai na?
great at all. Paris Saint-Germain are down to 10 men. He's having a good look here.
अर्को अर्को
So
खुट्टातिर
a
भएको रे क्या दाइ
genuine chance to increase the lead.
बेलले होइन कि अर्कोले
नाइ
त्यहाँ बनाउँदै।
बेसी भयो
Bell!
ओइ
Oh, lost on that
चुच्चोमा।
one.
अलिकति
But
माथि
he
गयो
couldn't
क्या
find the target.
अलिकति माथि हानेको लास्टमा रिलिज गर्दाखेरि
वाला सेलिब्रेसन हान्नु पाउँछ क्या दाइ
Rice. And it's Camavinga.
नाइस खुदा
Thuram making good progress on the right-hand side. Well, played right into his path. He is through here. And the shot!
सुक्का लौडे बेल मादर
And he
Which
nearly
is
went
the
all
crane
the
again?
way.
Well, it came to nothing in
मैले
the end,
भएको
but
त
it certainly got the crowd
बेलले
going.
भने के भन्नु नभन गाइज
It's their second corner of the game.
बेलले डाइरेक्ट रिलेको हेर नभन न के ब्ल्याक
Oh, good
ओहो
effort. It's a goal.
सिके सिके भन्छ है मलाई पनि
Two up
Corner
now,
king.
and they are cruising. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other
CK.
ideas.
Of course, there's a question mark over the keeper on his near post there, but it was such a clever finish to spot the gap and find it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
रेड देन त्यसलाई पनि मादर छु रिल दिस साले
Marcelo. Saviola receives it in a good position here.
भिजन त थियो चलो बेड भाइ
Scholes.
नाइ 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 रेल दे
Oh, he's bustling through here.
अफ
This
अफ
is Bale.
नाइस
Bale is flagged offside.
जेस बिलाकलाई देखेर हल्का म्याच चाहिँ पुरा प्रेसर अलिकति सिक्नु चाहिँ सिकेको थिएँ हिजो
Paris Saint-Germain have turned to their bench
मलाई
and
देखेर
we're
के
going to
सिक्नु भयो
have
दाइ
a substitution.
Well, you
देखेर
have to
त
feel a little for the
तिमीलाई
player
देखेर
being
त
taken off here. I think
ल्याग
he's
भयो
been
होला
made
ए
the
के अरे
scapegoat after that, but
कसरी
I
हान्छ
guess
यसरी
something had to be
छिराउँछ
done. I suppose it did need a little change.
मलाई देखेर चाहिँ
Closing
कसरी
in on
हुन्छ
goal. Edmilson. Musiala.
नै
के
Ambitious ball here.
के हो दाइ के
And he was alert to it.
ल्या
Goes for a
मोमेन्टम
shot.
यसैको लागि किल्ले गरेको
Yes! And that is goal number 20. His position was perfect. The
हेर
invitation
अति छ
was
हेर्दै
there
हेर्नु
for him, and his response
तिमीहरूसँग भए झन्
absolutely
तिमीहरूले
clinical.
खतरा खेल्थ्यो होला
It's simply tragic defending when a renowned
के
finisher
हो
is
त
ignored. It's how he built his
यसलाई
reputation.
धेरैवाला अकाउन्टै छ एउटाले 100 भनेर हालेछ अर्को अकाउन्ट
Borussia
पनि चाहियो भन्नु
Dortmund
त्यसो
find
भने
a position of real strength now. Marcelo.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And this is Hazard. Real
नाइ
chance! Loose ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Has another
ए
go!
थुक्का हाजाडे गेडे
It goes
यतिको
to
त हान्नु
show
पर्थ्यो
he
त
is human after all.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain. Number 10.
Well,
Bale.
the two coaches
Number
are signalling
41.
changes here, both at the same time.
Coming on the field. Number 27.
Bale.
Bayern.
Oh,
Number
good read.
22.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Substitution in progress. 6
Now it's
added minutes
Saviola.
has been indicated.
Nicely weighted ball. That's been cut out, well played.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Dani Olmo. Can he get it through? He can run onto that. And that is as far as it goes. Borussia
PSG लाई
Dortmund
जितिसकेका छौँ
looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable.
आफ्नै त यहाँ चाहिँ हारेन त अब पिएफसी ठुलो बेला मैले भिएरावाला आइडी मिलाइदिइसकेँ दाइ प्याट्रिक भिएरावाला उडित पनि के अनमोलको
त्यस्तो नदेऊ न यतिकै त रियल छ त्यो पायो भने त झन् सोध्दै हुन्छ खुट्टा फटाएर हान्छ हामीले तिमीलाई त तिम्रो त टिम त डिके भइहाल्यो हामी पिकेहरूले अनि सेक्छ नि त
यतिकै विलेज दाइ पिके हो के पेनाल्टी किङ याम के हो त मिड गरेछ
एम के अरे के मङ्की किङ
आफूले त्यो त टुटाएको होइन
यस्तै जानु न हल्का यो के अरे उसको राम्रो छ क्या यो मान्छेको बिलकको थ्रु पासको भिजन पनि राम्रो छ अनि के अरे फिनिसिङ पनि राम्रो छ क्या त्यो कस्तो मिठो यो गर्छ क्या
मेरो मेरो म भन्छु ल मेरो साइडवाला थ्रु पास धेरै राम्रो छ भिजन होइन क्लबको बिचवाला थ्रु पासको राम्रो छ क्या त्यसले बिचबाट निकाल्छ क्या जस्तो प्लेयर मेरो राइटमै रन लिइरहेछ भने म त्यसलाई राइटतिरै निकालिदिन्छु तर यसले बिचमा निकाल्छ अनि त्यो उता राइटबाट घुमेर आएर बिचमा बल लिइदिन्छ क्या
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The
त्यो भ्यान ब्युटेन
excitement
कत्रो
already
देखेको
palpable.
त्यो गेटबाट छिर्दा
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now,
बनाउनेले
the
जाउँदा
game
पनि बनाउँछ
itself.
यार मलाई चाहिँ आउँदैन तिमीहरू मिडबाट बनाउँछ
And that gets things running.
नभन्नु न भाइ म त डाइरेक्ट
Frank
What
Rijkaard
did he
can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic miss.
Tries a shot!
नाइस
There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
ओहो
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Ronaldinho scooting forward. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover.
Ronaldinho गाउचो ओभर खेलाइदिएर फिनिसिङ पनि हान्छ कि हो यता नै कोही लाभले कोही नेमार पिलिच खान कोही
ना
भिएर
ना 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 ना
Now it's Neymar.
फेरि
Oh, it's Drogba!
बाले त
He
माया आउँछ नि
looked
फेरि
every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
इटाले रोकिदिन्छ कि दाइ चाहिँ
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Ronaldinho goes short.
मार्सेलो
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
मार्सेलो
नाइ
He'll try from
ओइ
distance.
अर्को प्लेयर स्विच गर्नु खोज्छ कस्तो ढिलो स्विच भएर मुभ भन्छ क्या
हजुरलाई त्यो ग्यारेट बेलवाला प्याक ओपनिङ रिग्रेट लाग्दैछ र कुरै
होइन
अनि भोलिवाला
ओलितवाला हो रिग्रेट लाग्नु
And it's Rijkaard. Tries to
Oh,
crash
yeah.
through the challenge, but no.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Caceres. Very nicely done. Strong running down that left flank.
हजुर 4300 पुगेन रेटिङ
He's having a pop.
के नाटक हो यो म्याच सर
Damn,
Fantastic.
dad.
That is
Hey.
a gem, an absolute gem. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle.
हेर न
and
त्यो
they did
Hazardले
exactly
छोडिदिएको
what was
यार
needed to get
त्यो
back
राम्रो
into
पास
it.
थियो
That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
That was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week,
Apolina.
Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
ओइ गाउँछो
That's going to go a long way. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, well measured. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Rijkaard. And here's Platini. Tevez. Albert Ferrer clears without hesitation. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
When you scored, oh,
They will be 1 minute added time.
And this is Hazard.
yeah,
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that signals the end of the first period. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Just a quick announcement. It is
So,
now
nothing
time
in it,
for
Jim?
our special
What do you
word.
think?
Well,
Please
it's
grab the
definitely
tickets you
been a
were given
game
when you were
where
walking through
both
the
sides
gates.
have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose
Substitutions taking
neither
place.
side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
Borussia Dortmund are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And it's Tevez. He's shifting through the gears here.
ढिलो गर मैले ढिलो
Well, he
गरेँ
got rid
क्या
because he was under pressure.
Van Bouten
Yeah,
did
well,
well
that
to
is
emerge
just
with the
not- yeah,
ball.
no, yeah,
That's a
right.
contest to keep an eye on.
हान्नु भएन तपाईँको प्लेयरले हान्छन् क्या
Nesta. Can he get on the end of this?
भाइ निक्लिदिनु नाइस फेरि निक्लिसक्यो दिनु दिनु न किन घुमाउँदैछ यार
Now it's Platini. And he's chosen to go back.
They're really getting no time to
La,
think on the
पछाडि
ball
आयो
here.
Albert Ferrer.
पेट्रोलले पाएपछि तुरुन्तै दिनु पर्थ्यो त्यहाँ
That'll
कस्तो
be a
खाले
throw.
नाइ
Marquez. Drogba getting forward. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. It's not an especially good pass, that. Scholes. Oh, this is a terrific run. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Edmilson. And Tevez. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Scholes. Edmilson.
माथि हो किन
Steps in,
प्लाटिनीलाई
and
हेर्दैछ
that's the
यार
end of that. And it's Scholes. Yamal finding himself in space. Tries one from range. Another one of football's and how moments.
Lamine Yamal has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Caceres picks it up now. Ronaldinho. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Wait.
Small shooting chance! Marcelo getting this one
क्या
clear.
निकाल्दै थियो यार
And he's heaved it away.
हजुर यस्तै निक्लिँदो क्या
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Cafu ventures forward.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that's it. Decent game of football, that.
कति मिनेटमा थियो
Intense,
कि
intriguing.
60 समथिङमा हैन
Both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Azar claiming the man of the match award, and there is very little room
60
for
मिनेटमा
argument.
अनि त्यो कति
And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Borussia Dortmund
Why
certainly
not?
had some good moments,
Really
Peter.
good.
There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me. and to
तिमीले
wish
भनेको
you
बेला
all
मैले दिएको भए त
a
अफ हुन्थेछ हौ
very good
पिला
evening.
ए देख्छि
भित्र बढाउनु
हँ
तुरुन्तै भन्न गयो कस्तो हो भनेपछि हजुरको लाइभ यहाँ मैले ढिलो हेर्छु बुझ्नुभयो त्योभन्दा अगाडि भने अब मैले
हैन तिमीले
हजुरको
मलाई
लाइभ
एटोलाई उयो गर्ने बित्तिकै उयो थियो क्या त्यो मिडमा खेल्ने खाले चाहिँ सिएफ तिनटा हाले चाहिँ हाजार्डलाई एएमएफ हाल्नु त अरे अनि हाजार्डलाई एएमएफ हालेपछि अनि अर्को चाहिँ के गर्नु यो प्लाटिनले चाहिँ मेरो मलाई फेरि यो फर्मेसन खेलाउन मन लाग्दैन क्या यो 4-2-2 फर्मेसन म त्यतिकै रिस उठ्छ मलाई यो फर्मेसनदेखि
जर्ज बेस्ट खेलाउनु न दाइ जर्ज बेस्ट खेलाउनु के भन्दा यार
कसले
राम्रो
हटाउनु
प्लेयर
त
राखे बेन्चमा
कसलाई हटाउँदा
हजार भनौँ न हजारलाई हटाउनु न
हजुरले राम्रै खेलिरहेछ त हौ
जर्ज बेस्ट भन्दा राम्रो खेल्छ
मिडमा
हजारले भने त
क्लोज राख्नु राख्नु न दुईटा यस्तो भनेको दुईटा एमएफ यसरी राख भनेको
अनि त सक्छ त
ल बरु एउटै माथि खप्टाइदिउँ कि हजुरलाई अलि माथि एमएफ अर्कोलाई अलिक सिएमएफ टाइपको
एकअर्का माथि खप्टाएर नि मिल्दो रहेछ
लु यो वाला लौडा जस्तो फर्मेसन
सुलभले मेरोवाला फर्मेसन भने हो कि एकचोटि ब्याक गरेर मेरो फर्मेसन हेर त दाइ त्यसले मेरोवाला फर्मेसन एकछी भन्छ क्या हेर्नु त हेर्नुमा गएर यो एएमएफको पोजिसनिङ मात्रै है सबै मेरो एएमएफ हेर्नुपर्छ क्या एउटा मैले एएमएफ राखेको छु माथि
यस्तो वाला भनेको
होइन मेरो एएमएफ तल्ल एएमएफ त्यो डिफेन्स पनि झर्छ
मैले यो खेलेको थियो यही फर्मेसन तर तिम्रो डिएमएफको सट्टा सिएमएफ थियो
यो
मेरो
होइन काम रहन्छ क्या त सिएमएफ डिफेन्सिभ सिएमएफ भन्ने मात्रै काम रहेछ डिफेन्स स्ट्याट्स राम्रो भएको सिएमएफ
मेरो छ त नि ऊ के अरे बक्स टु बक्स वाला
त्यो
त्यसको दामी छ डिफेन्सिभ स्ट्याट्स
एएमएफ एसएसको पोजिसन अनि त्यो पेपको माथि सिएमएफको टाइपको एएमएफ
यहाँ हेर न यसको यो पो खेलाउनु पर्छ
यस्तो गर्नु रे
पास हेर 96 91 राम्रै हो त डिफेन्स पनि 90 88 89
धेरै राम्रो यो पास होइन योभन्दा राम्रो डिफेन्स भएको चाहिन्छ दाइ मैले
योभन्दा राम्रो भएको पास कहाँ राम्रो हुन्छ त नि
हुन्छ दाइ मेरो उसको योभन्दा राम्रो डिफेन्स गाडीवालाको छ अनि डिफेन्स पनि 95 96 छ पुरै पास कति छ दाइ थाहा छ
कति
हजुरको त्यो भन्दाको पनि बेसी छ मेरो लफ्टेड पास 98 छ
त्यो एमएफ
अनि
एसएसएस
अर्को
को
पास
पोजिसन
95
अनि
छ।
त्यो पेपको माथि सिएमएफ को टाइपको एमएफ
बुझ्नु भएन
एएमएफ टाइपको एएमएफ
मैले जहाँ एसेस राखेको छु त्यहाँनिर एएमएफ राख्नु अरे भनेको जहाँनिर हजुरको ऊ छ 1000 त्यहाँ एएमएफ हो पोस्ट त्यही होस् होइन
1000 यहीँ होस्।
अनि त्यो पेपको माथिको सिएमएफको ठाउँ भनेको राइट साइडमा प्लाटिनी होस्
कुनमा प्लाटिनी यो
जना थोरै माथि
एसएस
एएमएफ टाइपको एएमएफ एसएस नखेलाउँथे एएमएफै खेलाउँथे
सरी अँ, यता सार्नु भनेको यस्तो तिम्रै जस्तो गर्नु भनेको
होइन मेरो जस्तै नगर्ने अलिअलि यसरी भिजाउनु न त्यो मेरो गर्नु पर्दैन
पास खेल्ने मान्छेले मिड कन्ट्रोल लिनु न दाइ मजाले न हो यस्तो
मेरो
एसएस
मेरो
एक्जेक्ट
मेरो
पठाएको छ।
पेप
तिमीले
गाडीवालाको
बनाइदिएको वाला छ
डिफेन्स
त हो
होइन
मसँग धेरै बिलाक
चाहिँ
योर
मेरो गाडीवालाको डिफेन्स 95 95 95 95 छ होइन अनि लो पास 99 लफ्टेड पास 96 छ क्या
ओए यस्तो वाला
कस्तो
बनाइदिएको थियो
मिठो
त
बल
तिमीले
निकाल्ने
यहाँ हेर त
यसमा
हँ?
विङ्गर नखेलाउन सक्नुहुन्न भने यसैलाई मिलाउनु न हो त्यो डिएमएफ सिएमएफ ठिक छ हुलितको ठाउँमा 1000 राख्नु हुलितलाई निकालिदिनु बेन्चमा अनि त्यसपछि मिलाउनु सबै अब ठिक छ त गर्नु त
बेल यहाँ टाँसिनु हुँदैन कि राम्रो होइन यतै लाग्दैछ
अब
यो त के
सियापलाई त्यो गर्नु
अहिलेकै जस्तो त भयो त यो
होइन हुलितलाई माथि गर्नु न
अखल
डिएमएफ फर्काएर त्यो भयो होइन अब एउटा एएमएफ बिचमा राख्नु रे हुलित नखेलाएर चाहिँ खेल्नु लागि त्यहाँ चाहिँ 1000 राख्नु अलिक माथि राख्नु अनि अब अर्को एमएफ मेरो डिएमएफ माथि राख्नु भन्थ्यो त्यसले त्यो त्यो त मेरै भयो त दाइ
रन हान्ने प्लेयरलाई चाहिँ तलबाट कुदाउनु सही हुन्छ भिएर डिएमएफ नै ठिक छ हुन्छ अरे त्यहाँबाट के
सिएमएफ
भन्नु
डिएमएफ हेर कहाँ सिएमएफ राखेको दाइ दाइ परेसान भइसकेँ यस्तो गर्नु पुरै
यो ठिक
सक्छ
छ
यस्तो हो हो अब होला त्यसलाई पुरै माथि ल भयो
तिम्रै त हो त
हल्का राइट राख्नु न भएन हौ मेरो
भयो क्या धेरै लौडा लसुन गर्नु पर्दैन
यो जीवाला कोइन छ नि यो जिपीवाला यो आइराख्नेवाला इभेन्ट भइराख्नु पर्ने क्या
हामीलाई चाहिँदैलाई पो त्यस्तो लागेको त देख्छु यहाँ बिलाकको 8 लाख 90 लाख थन्किरहेछ
मलाई चाहियो कि मलाई 50-60 लाख चाहियो त के ऊ पनि हुन्छ नि यो म्याचमा माइ लिग पनि हुन्छ नि यसमा के पाउँछ
यस्तै त छ यार
लिगको रिवार्ड हुँदैन दाइ
डिभिजन इज स्क्रिप्टेड आए नवीन जुनियर 1500 मा झरेर
सरी यार भाइ म त 1700 पुगिसकेँ बत्ती गएर 8 गेम हालेछु क्या म लेट गएर मतलब त्यो ऊ खेलेर के रिवार्ड पाउँछ नवीनमा तिमीलाई थाहा छ यो माइले खेलेन रे
अरू त केही
So
खेलेको छैन
bring it
त्यो
on.
जे पहिले
Hype,
त्यो
expectation,
Uh-huh.
emotion. The game yet to
Uh-huh.
kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Borussia Dortmund.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is
हक्दियो
indeed
क्या
one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things. It's Kane! Goal! Santos!
डिभिजन इज स्क्रिप्टेड है
Got him off to a flyer. Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
भेरी
I
गेम
know.
छ
Truly superb. A goal of such
उसले
supreme
उसले
quality.
दाइले तान्छ नि थाहा छ अब त्यो सुनाउनु छै भन्ने
What
छ
about
क्या
the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
त्यो के भन्छ डिफेन्स
Game's
गर्न त्यो
first
कुदिहाल्छन्
significant
क्या दाइ
moment, and it's come
त्यो
earlier
प्लेयरलाई
than
किन
perhaps we anticipated.
प्लेयर चेन्ज भएर हो त्यो
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the
होइन
referee
है
has
दाइ
let it go.
त्यो अगाडि तान्ने र त्यो हजुरले लगेकोमा फरक छ क्या मैले भन्नु बुझ्नु भने प्लेयर चेन्ज त म
Bale
बुझ्छु
is
नि दाइ
behind this one.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
Bale!
स्पेस बनाउनु नदिने डिफेन्स
He went for the
नखो
corner.
गर्ने कि के हुन्छ
Messi. And he welcomes it in. Vieira. Azar. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
ए
Marquez. Edmilson. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Well, this is intriguing.
And he's in on goal. Searching pass he's played there. Now that's well seen too.
Borussia Dortmund are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Edmilson. Vieira. Platini. Now, can they get him away? Vieira. Azar, a player who needs no introduction. Hazard really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
He's having a shot! And a neat finish! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches.
Shoot! It's bounced back off the post. Santos with the corner, there first. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Hazard. And the shot! That is a crunching tackle. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Edmilson. And here's Hazard. It's a threatening ball. It's Bale!
Two added minutes has been indicated.
And the referee has signalled for
आफ्नै खेल्नु
half-time.
होइन त्यो त्यस्तो ऊ पनि होइन यो
Well, I think things have
Well,
worked out
हुन्छ क्या
pretty
त्यस्तो
well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And we get things going again.
कत्रो हेभी टच लिन्छ
Well, I
लिन्छ
think
यार
they have to be positive
ड्यास
despite the
मात्रै ड्यास
scoreline.
नथियो
The
चाहिँ
one
के
thing
अरे
they don't
ज्यादा
want to
पनि
do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Hazard. Hazard! Oh, it's a beauty! Sumptuous finish and
यार तान्ने त तानेको
absolute
थियो उसले
joy!
एटोले
It
अनि
is
हजार
an
खाली भएको थियो
explosive start to the second half. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Hazard demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
DiMarco. Almost an hour gone. Diouf. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, that was vital. And he's there to belt it away. Marcelo. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. Van der Ven. And back to the goalkeeper, Khan, the picture of dependability itself. Van der Ven. It's Eto'o!
ला के हानेको यार
And for a moment, time
Look at
stood
that.
still.
It's really well read here, but having done the
Look
hard
at him,
part,
Tony.
he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
He won't be happy with that one. Howson. And now they can clear their lines.
Substitution.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
ए हान्न
Clear
इच्छा
away.
हल्लेन हो ठिङ्रिङ हो बियो
Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
भिएर उता माथि दिएको थियो
DiMarco. And they can counter here. And it's Hullet. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, shooting chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Hazard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
No matches. दुईटा डिस्टर्ब हानिदिन्छ म अध्यक्ष मिड खाली खाली पारिदिइरहेछ हेर्नु त हेर्नु न सबै मिडमा गएपछि त अब हल्का त उयो भइहाल्छ नि यो चला न लौडे मेरो गेम त्यस्तो हैन क्या मेरो गेम त्यो मैले अगाडि भिजन नदेखेर मेरो त पास दिन बाहेक अप्सन नभएको हो क्या मेरो
ठुलो मन्टरमा खेल्नु
ठुलो मन्टरमा खेल्छु क्या म ट्याब किन्छु म ट्याब किन्छु म ट्याब मोबाइल नभए पहिला उयो हुन्थ्यो नि पब्जीमा पनि ट्याब खेल्नेहरूलाई अलिकति सजिलो हुन्छ भन्थ्यो नि ट्याबमा खेल्नेहरूले होइन अलिकति
एउटा थियो नि त्यो के पो थियो कि त्यो एकदम यामबाट कि केबाट आउँथ्यो कि त्यसको नाम होइन त्यो केटी मेरा स्क्रीन भी इतना है कि मेरा रेड डॉट भी 4x जितना दिख जाता है भन्थे पुरै भाइरल थियो नि त्यो
थाहा छैन
स्क्रीन ठुलो भएर रेड डट
रुपास
4x
भन्दै
देखिन्थ्यो
भिडियो
रे
हाल्छ त अब युट्युबमा ल ल हाल त हेरौँ ठिकमा आयो पनि लौडे त आदर्श बेसी गयो
आउटवर्ड खेल्नु क्या दाइ त्यो प्ले स्टाइल मेरो जस्तै होइन
बेसी दियो
Harmlessly behind.
Right.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
And no, that was never going to make it. Del Piero. And that has left him in a heap. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he has shown him a yellow card. And it looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
दिमाग सब पासिङ ओरिएन्टेड भइरहेछ अहिले है
Vieira. Now it's Del Piero. And that is as far
Santos!
as it
जित्यो यार सन्तोषले
goes. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose.
सन्तोष त उब्बर हुन्छ है स्पोर्ट्स प्लेयर
कुनमा चाहिँ थ्रु दिनमा पास भयो भन्दैछ क्या कुन वालामा भने त गाडीको सेम रेटिङ है अब अरे हो 1600 पुग्यो तिमी पनि सत्र सय कति पुगेको अरे नवीन 1780 पुगेको त्यहाँबाट झरेको टिकटले एकचोटि रत्न पार्क लानु पर्ला जस्तो छ यार शब्द सुनेर शब्द सुन्न मन लाग्दैछ देखाइदिनै दिनु पर्ला जस्तो छ अरूले हारेको देख्दा नि खुसी लाग्दो रहेछ त
के भने
ए साटै क्या मैले त्यसलाई जेनेट यहीँ छ त
1000 फुल फर्म 82 फुल फर्ममा ओइ यो गेम त जित्नै पर्छ त इज्जतको सवाल
फुटसल चाहिँ कहाँ हो रे
क्विक काउन्टर
म्यान पारा
अघि मैले क्विक काउन्टर खेलेको थिएँ
म्यान पारा
मेन पावर
नानी पारा
यो
हो
डिस्कर्ड
थाहा
सर्भर चाहिँ
पाउँदैन कि
कसको हो अरे यो मेरो साथीको हो अब हाम्रै भन्दा नि हुन्छ यो केही हुने होइन आफ्नै हो यो
के
हँ
आउनु मिल्छ भाइ सबै राम्रै छन् देशी गाडी बाहेक अरू सबै छन् डिस्कर्डमा
स्विकार खड्का आएले भन्यो भने चाहिँ आएपछि चाहिँ सँग हुँदा चाहिँ त्यही त्यस्तो के बोल्न
Well,
लाउँछ
football is of course ultimately just a game, but
बोल्न
for the
लाउँछ
next
अरू
2
बेला
hours, it might
मैले
not
लाउने
feel
हो
like
र
that.
भनेको
सुन्दै
The
शब्द
stadium is
शब्द
अरू बेला
सुन्दै
बोल्छ, अरू
उसलाई
बेला छैन।
This certainly matters.
रमाइलो लिन्छ
सबैले
मजा
त यो
लिन्छ
नराम्रो कामहरू सबै प्लेदैसँग सिक्यो
Well,
मैले
the pre-match build-up has been fantastic.
मैले यस्तो कहिले
हुन्न,
भन्दै थिएँ
हुन्न,
सुरेश
हुन्न।
भाइ
Itself.
यस्तो
विलेज
सबै
दाइले सिकाएर छोडिदिइसके
So it's down to business
त्यो चाहिँ
here.
कहाँ टोइलेट बसेर बोल्दै हो कि क्या
The information we've been given
मेरो
is that they're
यो
going to go
गर्नु
with a
पेन्टीको हेडफोन लगाएको टोइलेट
3-5-2.
जस्तै
Well, this system, Peter,
गेमिङ
allows for
हुँदैन
a
यहाँ गेमिङ
really
हेडफोन हुँदैन
expansive
साथी
passing game.
र
If your centre backs can play, then you see lots of diagonal switches
अनि
to the wing
इन्जिनियरहरूलाई
backs,
चाहिँ
and
दिन्छ नि
it all
गेमिङमै
makes for a stylish,
नाइ
attractive bundle.
झन्डै
However,
अनि खै आज त भात दाल केही थिएन त
are
भने आज
those
झन् भात
gaps
खाइदिउँ
between
भने
centre backs and wing
आमा
backs.
अनि
And
कहाँ
with
हुन्छ
quick
अरू
enough
दिन
movement
त्यही
from the
चाउचाउ छोराले
opposition,
अनि आज भात
that
दाल
can
खाने भएर
cause
हुन्छ
lots of trouble.
कसलाई भनेको तिमीले भात दाल भनेर
दिदीलाई
Well, now here's Adriano, quite an enigma.
किनभने
That
थर्काउँछ बुढी जस्तो
probably
थर्काउँदैछ
best
देख
describes him.
यत्रो
A
काम गरेर
fabulous
आएमा
natural
भात सात
talent
खोइले
that can be
भने जस्तो कुरो गर्छ यार
erratic.
अग्री नआएर
And
नेक्ची
it's Bale.
सहीले सही
If
गलतले
they want
गलत
to be quick
हुन्छ
here, it's breakaway time.
सही गलतलाई गलत भने क्या
Ibrahimovic, real chance!
कस्तो रिन्थ्यो यार
Goal, Milan! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we
At the
anticipated.
starting of the night
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary.
What?
Looking for options for movement. He's got away.
आज हेर्ने नि त देख्छु कि आज नि नहेर्ने
Oh, he's
आज
enjoyed
नहेऱ्यो भने
that.
त
He
फुटबल हेर्न
evidently
छोडिदिन्छौ मैले
loves the contest.
कति दिन्छ त उनले त हिजो लाइभ गरेन
Aimed
भनेर
to
आधी
block
हेरेर
the
गयो नि
defence. And the shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
कस्तो झगडा परेको थियो
Played through for him. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
यो एम डिभिजनमा रिवार्डै छैन कि अलिक राम्रो रिवार्ड दिनु नि यार हरेक
Can he
प्रोमोसनमा
spark a counter here? Adriano plays a sharp little ball here. That is a brilliant interception. Edmilson. Vieira.
नाइ अफ
Oh, he's managed to
साला
get himself
अफ साइड ट्र्यापमा
offside.
पर्यो यार कतिको देख्नु पर्छ
Azar, very much a man of this moment. And he's forced to go back.
Borussia Dortmund truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Vieira. This is a promising build-up.
तानेको दाइ त्यो प्लेयर
Tries to play
रन्न
it
हानेन
through.
जराटनले
And this is Eto'o.
यो तान्दैछ कि प्लेयर डिफेन्स
And he's lost his man. It's Eto'o! And he couldn't quite find the target.
हामीमा कोही
Well,
किन
that was the
खेलाउँदैछ
one
के
I actually thought he was going to produce. It's a good effort keeping it down
Yeah.
like that.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And here's Bale.
ठिकै
Great
छ नि
ball if he
हबी
can
मुना
get
अटेकले
there.
हगे भर्खर
Bale! Well, now it's a race. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And this is
दिदी
Azar.
नाइस
Well, he
नाइस लोन हो छे कति हतार भयो हान्नलाई
So a steady,
हान्ने बेला
solid,
हान्दैन नै
and satisfactory
नहान्ने बेला
first
चाहिँ
half.
हान्दिहाल्दो रहेछ
They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Borussia
Good and
Dortmund
big, man.
at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal.
I smoked
If
every
that
Chinese
happens,
cigarette, so you
it's a
don't
game
have
changer.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second.
ए अर्को चेन्ज
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
हक्दुजरले धन्ने
Borussia Dortmund
यस्तो हुन्छ क्या
really
कुदाउँदा
need
कुदा
to
अर्को
bring up
फ्ल्याट
their
स्विच भिदिन्छ अनि
intensity and
कताको
rhythm a
लागि
notch or
कुदाउँदै
two,
गरेको
Peter.
कतापट्टि
Just
कुदिन्छ
looked
अनि
a step too slow on everything.
Oh, he's having a go! He's got away with one there.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Now, can they get him away? He's picked his way through. Oh, it's a great... He's having a shot! Goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both
देखाएको
sides.
स्किल
The
देखाएन यार
next goal is going to be so significant.
ए
Zanetti. Edmilson.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Pele. Cafu cuts out the pass. Edmilson. Platini. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And here's Eto'o. Eto'o going forward. And this is Bale.
पासै थियो यार त्यसलाई
Pele. He's gone direct here. And he cuts out the supply. And here's Bale. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Zanetti. He's on it. Can he get away?
ब्याड टच
Borussia Dortmund really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Well timed, excellent interception. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner. It's Bale!
ए
And it's Azar, played out to the left flank. Oh,
Hmm.
well played, well sorted out.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to
Looking
be.
tidy in possession. Tries one from range!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That has been cut short.
ल्यापले ड्राई
They huffed and they puffed, but that will be that.
ल यार भयो यार अझै पुगेँ मलाई वाक्क भयो मलाई वाक्क यति मात्रै सुरु गरेको थिएँ तर मैले कि अलिक कम थियो मेरो अलिक बेसी थियो मेरो ल ल गाइज ल अब जाने भोलिबाट होला रिजिगी ए भरे भेट्नुपर्छ भरे त लाइभ वाच अलङ हान्नुपर्छ होला यार पिएसजी उसमा हो त ल जिजी म्याच गेमै त तर प्लेयर अगाडि खाली भएपछि त थ्रु अब बिस्तारै सिकिन्छ नि यार बिलाको यार तिमी जस्तो थोडी हुन्छ त बिस्तारै सिक्यौला न त्यही अब बिस्तारै हुँदैछ तर मेरो त प्ले स्टाइलै चेन्ज भएको भइ गर्छ क्या अब एक गेममा अहिले सबै अब यो पासिङ फोकस्ड भयो होइन अब एकछिनपछि अर्को गेममा खेल्यो भने के भन्छ अर्को गेम खेल्यो भने अर्कै अब फेकहरू हान्ने त्यसै वाला फोकस हुन्छ क्या कस्तो ऱ्यान्डम हुन्छ क्या मेरो त एक खालको पनि एउटा एक सेसनमा अर्को खालके अर्को सेसनमा अर्को खालके प्ले स्टाइलले मेरो चेन्ज हुन्छ क्या तिमीहरूले पनि नोटिस गरेको होला तर पासिङ त बेसी पास हान्ने चाहिँ त्यो प्रायः जस्तो भइरहेको हुन्छ त्यो अगाडि बल उ गर्दाखेरि त म रनै देख्दिनँ क्या, म अलिकति त्यो धेरै प्लेयर फोकस्ड हुन्छ क्या धेरै। ल ल ल ल, अब भरे फुटसलमा भेट्नुपर्छ गाइज। जी जी।